Good morning, students. Hope you are keeping fine. Is right? Is that right? That's what I want to say. Yes. And so, please take your SST book in hand. Without that, is no useful. And today we will discuss little more than what we have discussed about the Indian Constitution. Hope you have learned the definition, a simple definitions of Constitution. What is a Constitution? Okay, which is the longest handwritten Constitution of the world? Who are the Constitution fathers? How was Indian Constitution formed? Yes, all those things we are going to discuss. Okay, so formation of the Indian Constitution. I am going the next point of our discussion, that you know what is when we celebrate Independence Day and when do we celebrate Republic Day. All these things in the previous video I have explained, and therefore I am not going to tell that. Okay, so second one. So therefore that is second point, the nature of the Indian Constitution. The Indian Constitution is the longest written constitution in the world. I would say it is the handwritten constitution. It is not printed constitution, it is a written constitution. This is the meaning of this. Please make sure that you understand what is this written constitution. Do you think that other constitution of the world, they are not written? They have been written, they are printed. But our constitution is written, handwritten. Can anyone read the fact corner? Fact corner, can you read? Yes, everybody should read. What is that? Let us read. The original Constitution of India was entirely calligraphic, that is handwritten. It was written by Prem Bihari Narayan Raijada. See that, Raijada. He took 6 months. He took 6 months to complete the task. Task means work. There are 2 original copies of the Constitution. 2 original copies till today. One handwritten in English and the other handwritten in Hindi. Do you understand? So that's why it is said that the Indian Constitution is the longest handwritten constitution. Add that word, handwritten constitution in the world. And how long it took to write? 6 months. Who has written? Prem Bihari Narayan Raijada. Okay, please remember that. And so it lays down the rules for our the instruction, rules or instructions on how the country should be governed. So whole Constitution tells us what rule, how to go about in the country, what are the instructions to be followed every day by every citizens throughout, as long as they are living. Every citizen of India has to follow the Constitution of India. It also defines the power and duties of the government as well as the rights and duties of citizens. What is it describes? It defines, explains what is the power of the citizens, the power of the government. Power of the government, number one, rights of the Indian citizens and duties of the Indian citizens. So rights and duties of the citizens of India. So it defines the power of government and rights and duties of every citizen living in India. Some important parts of the constitution are the preamble, the fundamental rights and duties of citizens, and the directive principles which the government must regard as the guidelines to govern well. So what are the things are there here? Number one, preamble. Second, fundamental rights and duties. Third, directive principles. We call it directive principles of state policy. So these are the three main things here. All the rules and regulations are this. What are these now? I'll tell you one by one. Now, what is this? Preamble. Preamble is the introduction of the whole constitution. Preamble is the introduction of the whole constitution. I remember earlier days in the schools, even today, some of the schools, especially the government schools, they all learn by heart the preamble. What is the preamble? We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic and republican. What is that? We solemnly resolve to constitute India. Constitute means make India. What kind of India? It should be a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic and republic India. These are the 5 points. I will discuss all these 5 points. What do you mean by sovereign? What do you mean by socialist? What do you mean by secular? What do you mean by democratic? What do you mean by republic? All those things I will explain to you. Okay, so I go further a little bit. And to secure to all its citizens. Secure means keep safe. What is that? For what? How will you keep safe and secure in all citizens? By doing justice, providing liberty, accepting equality. Remember this, accepting equality and remaining as brotherhood, fraternity, brotherhood, fraternity, like friends, fraternity, brotherhood. So socialist justice, what kind of justice? Social justice, economic justice and political justice. Liberty, liberty of thought, liberty of expression, belief, faith and worship. Equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all. What you are going to promote? Fraternity, assuring the dignity of individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. All this we have to secure. In our Constituent Assembly, in this 26th day of December, 26th day of December 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this constitution. We are giving to ourselves. We have made this, our representatives, we means our representatives, they have made the rules to follow us, to follow, direct and govern, and we are giving this one to ourselves. Give to ourselves the constitution. This is the preamble. This is the whole introduction of this is the introduction of whole what called the constitution. So next time I am going to discuss all these points. What are the points? Sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic and republic. Okay, what are these? We will discuss in next video. Okay, bye.